Oh boy. I just want to get this out of the way for a second. This is where I'm at with my life, in terms of, like, when it comes to certain plans or just any plan that is supposed to be set, and even if it seems like I'm going to get myself more time in this week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it's for some reason it always ends up being, like there always ends up, being a change, like a major change, like, that comes up and all of a sudden it doesn't happen anymore. It's like all of these unexpected happenings that cause those plans to change. And I talked about, what actually happened, last, like on Friday, based on what I saw from last Thursday, right? Or Thursday night. And it turns out, I was, fool me once. Things were actually going good, but the actual agenda is still what it is. And tonight I'm supposed to be, celebrating a boss's birthday. Happy birthday to a boss. And, it turns out that, that all of a sudden, I hate to even say it, because this was already planned a week in advance. You know what I'm saying? Or even just like a little more than a week in advance. Because even the boss asked me, "Hey, are you still able to go?" I told him, yeah. Because supposedly this week I was gonna have another week to myself, and all of a sudden now it's, that changes and it's back to reality again. And now unfortunately I can't be able to to celebrate his birthday. But I told him, the other guys that are going, Russ and Eugene, even Dewey, whom I'm trying to work things out with. They'll and even boss's coworker, I'll let them still celebrate, man. I don't want the party to end. I told them, take pictures and videos. And it is what it is. If I can't make it, I can't make it. But the point is, this always happens with me, and it just happened with me a lot. And that there's just always so many of these unexpected happenings to my disliking. And it's almost like, and I'm gonna say this again, I never believe in meant to be, even when it comes to deaths or any such unexpected happenings. I don't believe that shit, dude, because it never works with me. That phrase itself only works in movies. Anything scripted, that's what it is. Otherwise, I'm not all about that. So it just seems like all of these any time I thought I would have anything for myself where things are going my way, even if it's like more than a week. I think this has already happened more than once. Remember, I talked about this seemingly 3-week big break that was supposed to happen from the last week of August to like middle of September. That one got canceled, and it turns out to be only 1 week, and it's back to reality again. It's like I've been dealing with more reality stuff, more days of reality than I have with time for myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't get away with that. And I'm telling you, it's like the world just wants me to just suffer and just never give me a break. Not for me to literally say that the world is never going to give me a break, but unfortunately that's what it seems like. For not for the time being, it's been like that for the last few years. It's like it almost feels like I'm just getting nothing my way. There's only been a couple. Even if it does, it only lasts for a little bit. So now look, this plan with to celebrate boss's birthday, I said, it seems like I'm already, I already told him I was committed, right? That because I thought I was gonna get the week to myself. And look, what was it? That supposedly, I thought I was going to do breakfast only, and to celebrate Ray's birthday super late. And now look what's happened. I just heard this agenda change, and that's why it just frustrates me. Not directly because of that change, this particular change alone, but the fact that it's happened way too much, it's happened so much more often, is where it frustrated me, or it frustrates me, because it's been happening a lot. I had to expect, I had to just, when it comes to such unexpected happening, it's like now I gotta just, whatever plan is supposed to happen. Let's say, for example, if, not like the ones I usually don't have any control with, like let's say my family plans this and that, it's gonna be like 1-2 weeks, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. Like I'm at the point where I'm gonna have to be expecting such unexpected happenings. This is where we're at, man. This is where I'm at. Unfortunately, this is where I'm at. Like I have to expect that something unexpected is gonna happen. At any given time that this certain plan is gonna happen. Look what happened with this 3-week break. I fell for it, and all of a sudden it cut to 1. Then this week I thought I was supposed to have another week for myself, and especially it was just me and my cousin, and an uncle and all that. But now all of a sudden it's it's back to what is it? It's back to reality again. I'm at the point where I just have to expect that this unexpected happening is going to happen. And that's how frustrating it's become for me. I'm sorry. I mean, it just annoys me that much. I don't like, not that I don't like, that, not that I'm against these sudden changes and all that, but the fact that it's happened to me a lot this year is where I'm frustrated. But it is what it is, man. I can't be able to celebrate your boss's birthday. At least I'll do my greeting for him, right? But yeah, I told the boss I'll be able to celebrate his birthday on another day. So, I hope they can still make it happen. I want it to happen with them, even without me. But as far as my life is concerned, I'm not going to say anymore about how my 2025 is. I already said it was the worst year. It is my 4th straight bad year. And even though I had a good week last week, I don't know how it is this week. And the fact that there's just so much inconsistency when it comes to smoothness in my life, this is part of it. So it is what it is, man. I'm not going to go on any further about this because, I got to deal with what's in front of me, because, I have to anticipate that any given plans that are going to last supposedly for like 1 or 2 weeks, to where things are going to go my way, seemingly go my way, and if it has to cut short, I'm going to expect that. If it's going to be 2 weeks, let it cut short to like 2 days. That's where I'm at, dude. I'm gone.